Yo, everybody. Welcome to another stream. What's up, Joe? Sora, Donald, Goofy. Hello, everyone. Today we're going to be doing Persian, and nice. Not much, just another stream, man. Another day, another stream. We're going to be doing Persian, and the first time I did Persian, it was like a really, under the radar, really surprisingly good run. So today I went back into it, watched the first video, and kind of we're going to redo some things, retool some stuff. And I think we have a pretty good run. I don't think it's going to be as consistent as the top tier runs. There are a couple of concessions that we're going to have to make. It's going to be okay, but it's not going to be the best. I'm hoping that we can maybe get around a 2 hour, 30-minute time, but I'm not sure. So, I'm going to take a drink of water here. I'm about ready to start. This one's a little bit weird on the routes. Especially at the start. Now, I thought about doing this one on Pokemon Yellow. Maybe I should have, but right now my index isn't really set up for Pokemon Yellow because I had to update it last week. So, I don't know if it's ready for Pokemon Yellow, and I didn't have time to test it. So we're on just red and blue version this week. So let's do this. Let's see. I have some minor improvements to the overlay. One thing we won't even know until the very end, and then just some slight transitional things. But alright, we got a few people here. I think I'm about ready to think about diving in. It's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good stream, guys. Alright. Let me make sure everything's working on my end when we jump in. Yes, it seems that way. Let me get back to the start screen. Hey, we out here, man. What we're gonna do is, let me write this down. I'm gonna say about 6 minutes for the first run start. That'll work for me. You gonna get some foof? Alright. I'm about ready to hop in and get this one started. There's one song on my little custom playlist that keeps getting my stuff flagged, but it's called something different on the internet than when I have it named, so, Anyway, I'm about to start. Let's hop into it. We'll talk about a couple of things with Persian. So on the first run here, I am going to name myself manually, but on the second run, I'll have everything set. You want Persian to be great. I think Persian will be pretty good. I am going to grab potions. I already have to pause this. I already have to pause this because my playlist isn't playing. Let's just do this. There we go. Okay. We're going to use Venusaur as a starter because if you look over on the side, you can see that Persian has absolutely no coverage for grass types. So it makes sense. I'd have Thunderbolt for both Charizard and Blastoise, so let's not do that. Yeah, Eradicate was pink because it's supposed to be a Nidorino, and it still goes by that. Nothing you can do about it, buddy. Okay, I'm going to grab this potion too. So this one's going to be a little bit slower. Like always, my first run is always 10 plus minutes slower than the second run, just because I'm learning a little bit. Now, there's some very inconsistent fights. Now, the most inconsistent fight and what this whole run predicates, it's leading up to, is going to be really late in the game, so there's not really anything you can do about it other than prepare. But other than that, the only real inconsistent parts are at the very start. Oh, thanks, man. Glad to have you here. It comes in Brock's gym. Since Pokemon Red and Blue have less trainers, I need some levels. So I got to battle the Light Years Junior trainer. And it's kind of a nightmare. It's kind of a toss-up. Since the Sandshrew only has 2 moves, one of them being Sand Attack. So it's kind of like a 50-50 shot if that battle's good. And then when you make it to Brock, it's not entirely consistent. I did add some tweaks, and I made it a little bit more so. But, you know, outside of that, we are battling every bug catcher today. Bite, we're going to heavily rely on Bite. A very Diamond Dog of a run. Diamond Cat of a run. Hey, nah, it's good to have you. You can see everything that goes into a solo run. Now, I have practiced this a little bit just because Persian is not an intuitive Pokemon, so, you know. Yeah, I like the Gen 2 colors. Every once in a while, we'll go back to something different, but for the most part, since we did the original Floppa video just in standard red and blue, I figured this would be the way to go. Alright, so we're going to be battling all 3 bug catchers. This part's standard, this part's easy. It's when you get to Brock's gym that it becomes a little bit less so. Yeah, it looks real good. I like my own custom stuff a little better with the yellow sprites, but this is good too. I'm working on getting the functionality for Gen 2 sprites in my custom ROMs. It'd make it a little easier to make sprites, but that's going to be a little bit away. I don't know about that. 14 bites. I am going to go ahead and heal. I don't like this fight. I thought about backtracking to the optional rival fight. But this right here, this could very well be our first reset because this run, the Diglett outspeeds us first of all. Pretty heavy damage. And now it's just, are we going to get Sand Attack? Now I could Screech, but I want to Bite. There's our first Sand Attack. Okay, that one was not bad at all. That was probably the best I've ever seen it done. Gonna potion up, and I'm gonna heal. Yeah, it's got very high defense. Same as Brock. So, Geodude's gonna tackle or defense curl. You want to growl first. Go ahead and growl this thing twice. Now you start your screeches. Its defense can go all the way down to like 8. So if it uses defense curl again, I'll use another screech to get it back down to 8. And overall, that's not that bad. Now, on Onyx, I like to open up with a growl just in case it tackles. And now we're going to start setting up our screeches. It's biting, so that's fine. Growl again, just for good measure. And now, since we're faster, we start going for bites. If it goes for bite, we'll just spam growl. Wait until it unleashes energy. And I think I can go ahead and just, brute force this. Really not that bad. Hey, you just saw Persian. Hey, you just saw Persian dominate this early game, though. Don't underestimate Screech, okay? Yeah, the flinch chance is pretty good. Yeah, you guys are sleeping on Screech. It's like an excellent move. I'm going to overbuy on potions the first time because I think I might need a little extra. Let me do that because it's pretty tight on the money. Yeah, Persian's like a monster. Like, it's much better than you would expect. Now here, I need to start alternating between scratches and growls just to make sure I don't run out. Or scratches and growls. I meant bites and scratches. So when they get low, there's no reason to use bite again. Unfortunately, this will be like some runs I have coming up where like, I didn't talk about the stats, but it has really elite level speed. You can see that almost like 22.5% chance to crit, like really high. But everything else is like 60, 70. It's really not that good. So it's really impressive how Persian just kind of overcomes this and has a decent run. I do think there will be some resets today. Oh, come on, give me the one shot. It's really Agatha. Like when we get down to Agatha, that's where the problems come in. The only problem with the Gen 2 color patch is that when I walk back here, I don't exactly know when the line between Pewter and the route is, so it's hard to reset that trainer. I should probably look that up. But so far, it hasn't really cost me that much time. Metapod's annoying. I'm not That was a mistake. I should have used bot first. Okay, so we're going to catch our flyers, guys. If this is your first stream, when I catch Pokemon, I do not care. I'll make a save state. Okay, that knocked it out, so I'm going to reload the save state. I'm just catching a Pokemon. Level 7 or 8 Pidgeys should be able to survive a scratch. Not unless if I crit like that, no. Level 6. So this looks a little weird, I guess, but it's catching a Pokemon. Like, I'm not, like, who wants to have a run be significantly worse just because, you know, you accidentally knocked out your flyer and took an extra minute to get it? Not me. So that's why we do that. We're also playing on blue version. I generally always stream on blue version because you can catch a Sandshrew and it's easier to get than Paris. I paused the game here because, honestly, I don't know what I'm doing. I need to see my route. Last, Bug Catcher, Catch the Pidgey, Super Nerd, and Last. That's what we're going to be doing. I don't know if I have enough bots to make it through here, but I'm going to try. Actually, I'll save it right here just in case. We'll have a fallback point. Okay, this one should be standard. I do have to pick up some extra battles because Persian is not a powerhouse. Missing Screech only has 85% accuracy, so it misses a good bit. But if you can just hit one Screech, you can turn things that are normally a 2-hit into a 1-hit. That crit, so that's unfortunate. I'm going to use a potion here. Okay. Please, God, just stop with the encounters. That's the most annoying thing. I thought about trying to do something. Do I battle the last? Yeah, I battled the last. Doing something about the encounters, maybe giving yourself some repels, but that idea never really went to fruition. So we just played the game vanilla. So you can see I'm stretching out my uses of bite just by using Screech first. Damage calculations are a little bit normal or different than that, but not quite. Because crit scales off your level, and at this level, your crits are not nearly as strong as they would be if you're like level 30, 40, 50. So as you get up in levels, your crits get stronger. So at this level, your crits are not as strong as a 2-stage debuff to defense. You know what? I'm going to pause it. I can give you the exact answer to that, actually. We got the technology now. So we're going to pause it. What was that? The Super Nerd, the Voltorb. So if you Screeched the Voltorb. Okay, so let's put it this way. If you scratch the Voltorb, a crit can do anywhere from 23 to 28 damage. But if you Screech the Voltorb, now your scratch is doing 30 to 36 damage. So the only way you don't knock it out is if you crit, and that's what happened there. So to answer your question, no, and I just looked at the numbers to back it up. Okay, I don't want to oversave. Oh, a Clefairy, a nice little rare encounter, a nice boon for our journey ahead. So I think I have enough bites now just to go hog wild with it. We should crit often, but you know you never crit when you need it. I'm going to save it just to be cautious right here. These little tanky Pokemon are annoying. And I guess while you're looking at it, you can see the zeros and the HP fading in. It's because I added a fade in on my enemy stat box and the stats themselves. I think it looks pretty nice. I like it. I had some issues with my overlay, and that seemed to fix most of it. Yeah, it started. We got a Paris. I'm not going to take a Paris. Probably should have. Yo, Brendan, what's up, brother? I want to make a save state here, and we're going to keep going until we get a Sandshrew on the first time. Now, you might be wondering, you might be saying, hey, this other guy doesn't do that. I'm not the other guy. This is what I do for every one of my runs. So, give me a Sandshrew on the first encounter. Stop. I don't want a Spearow. No one wants a Spearow. No one wants a Spearow. Jesus Christ, this is the most Spearows I've ever seen in a roll in my life. Jesus. Oh my God. Am I on blue version? This is crazy. Oh, there's a Rattata, so the god does exist. There are other Pokemon. Give me a Sandshrew. This is the worst part of the run. Just give me the... Gimme. I'm about to have a mental breakdown. Yeah, it's a Gen 2 patch, brother. I use it on a lot of my runs. Where's the Sandshrew? I'm about to get pissed. Okay, we'll let it ride. We're gonna go 2 encounters. Nope. What is this RNG? You see how bad catching Pokemon can be? There we go. No, Sandshrew has a higher rate, way higher rate than Paris. An incredibly higher rate. But the main thing is that its catch rate is a lot higher. There we go, finally. You can see why catching a Pokemon can be a nightmare. So we only have 4 bites left, so we're forced to heal. We cannot, under any circumstances, at any point in this run, we cannot use any rare candies because we need them all for a very specific spot at the end of the game. I don't know how this goes. Hey, yeah, Persian's pretty nice, man. If this blue version... No, this is blue version. For sure. Bite is not a 2-hit KO unless you crit. But here we didn't get a standard attack, and that's very lucky. I'm going to learn Payday. Payday does nothing for you. You get some extra money, but it's very minuscule. If you know the Payday formula, it just doesn't really help. We'll get an extra few like scraps of change, I guess, but it's not really helpful. So I don't want to heal. This is why I went hog wild on the potions earlier. Because I don't want to heal. But I will have to be cognizant of those bite usages. I'll use Payday, and it's just some extra money. So let's see when we make it down. Like, that was 34 extra money. Like, 34 Poké-Dollars. Wow. I can't one-shot this Pidgey unless I crit. And I did, so perfect. And I crit. We're going to crit a lot today. That's what makes Persian a unique Pokemon. It's that speed. I got wrapped. That's kind of annoying. When I get to the end of Nugget Bridge, I need to look because last week on the Alakazam run, I had to redo that Nugget Bridge part like 3 times. And I hate it. Hey, I think I already mentioned it, but you know, you guys just now catching your first live stream, feel free to ask whatever. Yeah, Body Slam is indeed stab Body Slam with high speed. It indeed carries the run. And Persian gets just enough coverage to make it to where, you know, it can make it by fights. Well, you're not counting in the fact that I have to learn Payday. Like, take the time to learn it. It'd be quicker just to not learn it. You're right, it has the same base power. And it gives me money that's inconsistent and very hard to map out when you're routing the run. So I don't even count the money that it gives you. So it's just not worth it. I probably should have healed here. Don't Karate Chop crit me. Okay, thank the Lord. We're going to start biting. I crit. That's not good. But it's fine. We survived. And that's why we get the extra potions. We're running low on bites, so I will just use this elixir now. And some new tech I started doing is I am actually going to rearrange my inventory right now and put the Dome Fossil on top, because that's usually something that costs me a lot of time in my practice runs. Even in my other runs, just inventory management, guys. It's unbelievable how good inventory management can save you time. Like, it's one of the biggest things. Like, when I was doing the Parasect race for Scott, for example, learning how to manage your inventory, know exactly where stuff is at, and exactly how you need to move stuff around. Honestly, it shaves off minutes of real time. So I'm not going to pick up the Ether. I don't think I need it. We're pretty comfortable, but I just feel like I'm forgetting something. I hate that feeling. Make sure you say yes to Bill, because if you say no, he goes, oh, you said no? Well, that means yes, and he just does it anyway. It just takes more time. Escape rope. Get us a nice little heal. Do we have any updates on that? God, no. At some point in time, he said that maybe February or March, but I don't know. I'm just going to start to get ahead on content, and I'm just going to have a video ready. At this point, the footage is so old that I don't think I could use it anymore, so I'd have to make a new Parsec video just to talk about it. Misty, do not use Screech on the Starmie, just go straight by it, and hope you don't get hit real hard. Okay, only use Screech on the Starmie if it uses X Defend. But at that point, use it too late, and there it is. There's Misty down. Pretty good. Bubble Beam is one of our very few coverage moves, and thank God we have it. Very helpful in things like Rock Tunnel, and, you know, even at the end of the game, it's okay. So I'm not going to heal. I'm going to go straight here, and I'm going to pray to God that the Drowsy doesn't put me to sleep and pound me down. Don't do it, brother. Nice. Man, do I feel like I'm missing something? I don't know. I think I'm good up to Surge. Get that full restore. It's actually pretty key because we're actually... This route, like every once in a while you'll play runs and they'll just teach you something about the game that you didn't know. And Persian taught me how much money you can actually squeeze out of a run. Like I was able to get pretty much the most vitamins I've ever gotten in a run when you finally do your Celadon Mark buy. So I don't think there's much extra right now. There's one section of the game I am going to pick up extras. But for now, I'd rather pick up extras later. So here, I'm going to buy 4 of these, and we're buying 10 repels because we're going to be holding off on that Celadon buy today. And as far as selling goes, I think I could just go ahead and fumble around. See, this isn't... I'm not being that fast right now. But that was okay. It was alright. I don't even know who Saga is, to be honest with you. If it's another cat, then you're severely limited on your Generation 1 cat Pokemon, so there's probably only one guess for you. I'm going to go ahead and we'll just do this over Screech. I never use Screech again. I kept hanging on to it in my practice runs because I was like, maybe there's a chance to use it, but there never was. Yeah, Misty was done quick. I just went straight bite. The only caveat is that if she went X Defend turn 1, you'd use a Screech. Oh, that's why I kept Screech, because you learn it and it saves a little time not to replace it. Oh yeah, I do remember that actually. Meowth would have to be that Pokemon, right? I gotta heal here. The problematic thing with having only like 70 base attack. Come on, Kevin, you're giving me rookie tips there. God, I took a sand attack. Jesus Christ. Don't miss too much. That's all I ask. I need at least like 4 body slams for Surge. And that wasn't too bad. I really want to save a super potion. Yeah, the advice I'd give you, Kevin, is like, if I make a mistake on my first run, say something on the second run. That would help me out. But things like that are just like baked in. Like, I have to do it. Like I do it every run. So that's like a basic thing. Okay, we're going to learn Cut. We're going to learn Dig. I don't want to heal on Surge. I want to be greedy. Let's be greedy today. I'm about to put in the Pokemon Green, the green Japanese version. I'm about to put the Venusaur Sprite in for that. Because I love it so much. Oh, I crit. There we go. Just 3. That's easy. Yeah, I should have not replaced Screech. Save myself a little bit of time because I would just replace it anyway. Already, we're just going to get rid of Payday. So you're going to ask yourself, is Payday worth the $100 it gave me for wasting the time to learn it? If I learned Slash earlier, it would be a game changer. I promise you that. Since we don't have a badge boosting move and the way crit works and scales, it's, well, what, 78% of the time? 78% of the time, it's stronger than Body Slam. Yeah, they're pretty busted. Here, I got a note to myself. It says I can use Bite on the Bellsprouts. Nice. It's always important to know those damage ranges when you're trying to get the most out of a run. Save a couple of Body Slams now. I can also use Bite on these first 2 bugs because they are pathetic and weak. But Venonat is surprisingly tanky, so I need to use Body Slam. Yeah, you're right about that, Alan. I mean, you're exactly right. I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna use it this game just to show the difference in the next run. You know, when we save all that time, because it didn't help us at all. The money doesn't help us at all, like at all. Bubble Beam, Thunderbolt is good coverage. We got unlucky. We didn't get the one shot there. Unfortunately, we cannot one shot this next Slowpoke unless I crit. Well, a lot of the stuff is caused by overflow because the cartridge size for a Game Boy game is so small. They had to use a lot of creative things to get past it, and I think they did a fantastic job. I love the glitches in Gen 1. Most of them, anyway. The ones that are kind of detrimental to the game are just like stuff you would never do on a normal playthrough. Okay. Yeah, I love the coverage that Persian gets, because, I mean, it's just like normal type with Thunderbolt, but you have Bubble Beam for this. It's a little bit lacking, and honestly, at the end of the game, I got to a point and I was like, maybe I want to learn Reflect for this final battle. And it turns out that Persian is one of the very few Pokemon that doesn't learn Reflect. I don't know why it doesn't, but it doesn't. So far, this is very clean. It feels very good right now. I did get lucky, what I consider lucky, on a couple of things. Watch. Hey, good luck to you, man. I'll leave timestamps in the description just so you can get straight into the action. Any VOD users, if you're just watching straight through everything, I always have a timestamp where you can just start the runs. Elixir, Nugget, and I have to heal now. Okay, and now we are straight onto the Rocket Hideout. I thought maybe a PP up would help Body Slam, but it turns out you don't really need it. This is where I need to start. Oh, a Bite KOs. I thought Thunderbolt was in my last slot. Thank God it KO'd. Yeah, the PP up is kind of like, it's not necessary. It just makes things a little bit more comfortable. That's why I usually cut them out, because if you manage stuff right and you practice, you normally just don't have to use them, and it's just a waste of time. It's just like comfort, I guess, you know? Will Bubble Beam stay the whole game? Yes. I had thought about replacing it, but there's nothing to really replace it with. Yeah, give him an old bye. I hate that you have to talk to that guy to get the lift key. And you don't have to do it in yellow. which I do think yellow might be Persian's best version. I can't say that with 100% confidence because I haven't tested it, but I think the early game would be much more consistent. What ROM is this? It's just Pokemon Blue randomized with Persian with a Generation 2 patch, colors and sprites. Okay, let me get the iron here. Bubble Beam is such a good coverage move. It's so weird that Persian gets it, right? Think about that, because I know I do. Normal types are just weird in Gen 1. They just looked at them and said, you know, it's normal, so it's going to learn everything. Some Pokemon, like every normal type basically learns Thunderbolt for some reason. Some more than others, like Snorlax learns just everything in the game pretty much. Why did I Bubble Beam you? I don't know, but it cost me some time. There's a Sand Slash somewhere around here. Did I already beat it? I think I did. I had to have. It was on the last battle, okay. Okay, no need to save on Giovanni. Am I hurt? Maybe it won't cost me. Because I don't think I've saved in quite a while. Oh, we got a guard spec from Silph Co. And I don't think Comet Punch is going to be enough. So now we start to get into what I would say are kind of some problematic parts of the game. Let me see exactly where we're going. I think we're grabbing Fly and going to the Pokemon Tower. Yes. So this is where you start to get a glimpse of some of the shortcomings of Persian. If Persian just, honestly, I think I mentioned this in my first video. If Persian learned Dig, it would be like... God, if Persian learned Dig, I think it could be like an elite top level run. Just that small one single move change. Cats dig. I've seen a cat dig. Scratch and claw. Thunderbolt one shot. Gyarados, get out of here. Honestly, I should have probably healed, but we will just go ahead and use that super potion we just picked up. Yeah, I never really looked at the Ivysaur sprite. Somebody mentioned it earlier, but that thing is just tired of your shit. I'll save here because this is right before you use your first repel. Dude, if Krabby could learn Dig, if Krabby and Kingler could learn Dig, I'm telling you what, brother. So these Ghastlies are bad. If I get confused and start hurting myself, it's going to be a reset just like that. I didn't heal, so this was kind of a self-made problem. Honestly. I didn't look at my HP. What did I do? Okay. I accidentally reset my reset counter. Fine. First reset of the run on these Ghastlies. And the Ghost types are going to be the biggest problem of the run. I meant to use that super potion. I don't know why I didn't. I'm going to make a save state here, so if I have to reset. That does not boost your crit chance. Crit chance is just off your base speed. Having higher speed, it's not based off of your current speed, it's just your base speed. So whatever your base speed number is, that's it. I am picking up high money items in here. Get that elixir. Let me make it a little bit further in here, guys, because this is kind of like an intensive... I don't want to mess up situation. Yeah, it'd be pretty good on them. You gotta go Thunderbolt. It's your only chance. But thankfully, the way I routed it out, some of the extra battles I did, make it a 2-shot range pretty... Yeah, Carbos, raising your stats doesn't do anything for speed. Like, it's just your base speed. Like, if a Pokemon has a base 60 speed, there's a formula for that. Divide it by 512 and multiply that number times 100. That's your percent. So, it doesn't matter if your speed's 9,999 million. It's all that matters is your base speed. If crits were based off your current speed, moves like Agility would be broken. And you would see them have a lot more use. The strategy for every, like, Rival 6 fight or... whatever would just be take Agility. and just crit every time. Got a lot of people in here. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Michael, you heard right. Maybe... Oh, it's disabled. Look at my channel. I have egg move runs. I specifically have egg move runs that do that. Well, let's not dogpile onto Slowpoke. Slowpoke has 15 base speed, alright? It's doing its best. You just seen what I did with 15 base speed with Igglybuff. It's sad because Igglybuff could have been a better run, but I just lacked the patience to do another run with it. Did I get the Pokeflute? Surely. I didn't grab the Pokeflute! What the... How did I not get the Pokeflute? I could have swore I talked to him. What we're going to do now is since we're holding off, I have to store some items. I normally don't have to do this with better runs, but it is what it is. I need to store about 4 items. Get out of my way, you mother... You mother freaker. Repel first, Pokeflute now. I swear I talked to him. The next run for Gen 9 will be like Tinkaton. But I am gonna, for my next one, I've been working on the Tinkaton run, but the next one's gonna be Groudon, I think. It's gonna be a cross-gen self-made run of Groudon, because the Hoenn tour for Pokemon Go is coming up, and I think it sounds pretty cool. Because Groudon is just so... They did not think about... Like, Sanqui made extra moves. They did not think about the move pool. So Groudon has Tackle, maybe Scratch, up to level 30, it gets Rest. And then at level 35, it gets Earthquake. That's the only moves it learns. It's so trash. Oh, this song was going hard. I don't need the Carbos. I will outspeed every single thing in the entire game. I need it to sell. I also need that full restore for the same purposes, because we are being some penny pinchers today. Some Poké-Dollar pinchers today. 1 repel left. And if you guys don't know, I save 1 repel in my inventory to make inventory management later easier. Or, what did I just say? Easier later. Yeah, I'm here to give all those Sanqui ROMs that got done dirty. I'm going to do them right. I really wanted to do the trio, but Rayquaza and Groudon both suck. Suck the D in that one. Do I go to Erica now? I used the protein. We have a few slots left. Now I go straight to Erica and then make sure I save it, because it's time for the Celadon buy. And it's a weekly tradition on stream that I mess up my buy horribly and fumble around and mess up everything. So I need to save it. I battled this trainer because it's an easy one-shot. It's pretty good. Yeah, Arceus looks pretty well, but I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Something on my own. Just like... I have to look at the learn sets, but... Day of Judgment, it doesn't have its signature move. Yeah, when you're playing Groudon, you want Precipice Blades. When you're playing Rayquaza, you want Dragon Descent. You know, when you're playing Arceus, you want Day of Judgment, or whatever it's called. Like, if you're playing Dialga, you want Roar of Time. I'm poisoned. So let me waste time going into my inventory. This run's going pretty good, but like I said, we'll get more efficient in the next one. We always get more efficient in the next one. So from here, rather than fly or anything like that, I think it might not be faster. Why did I go through that door? I don't know. I've never went through that door in my life. I'm grabbing counter. I actually already messed up. Did I even save it? Mother... I'm going to reset. I'm not going to count the reset because I already messed up. They got tutorials on the disassembly. As far as, like... Gen 2 patches and stuff. That might not be something you can just look up, but oh my god, the time's running. I hate that the time's running. Why is the time running right now? I'm gonna start a new game. I'm gonna reset. Now we're gonna go back in. I think we gotta fight Erica again. That's fine with me. I think this might be the first stream that Brandon Williams isn't in. Hey, the Snorlax stream was before I planned stuff off stream. Before I actually planned out the run. When we did Snorlax stream, I literally said, I'm just going to wake up today and try Snorlax. I didn't plan anything out, and it showed. So, you know, there's a difference. I feel like my streams are a lot more planned out nowadays. And I'm not going to say it sucks, but a lot of people, you know, they want to help out, and I get that. But it's hard to help out because I'm like, yo, I got everything planned down, like down to like the cent. I'm going to make a save here now, so when I reset. Here we want to buy 5 of these little puppies. I keep 1 repel so that I can do this. And now we're going to go on a selling spree. I got 3 nuggets. I'm going to sell 1 of these. 2 of these. Sell that Carbos I got earlier. And that should be the last thing. I'm picking up counter. I will be buying a Pokédoll. We'll be using Mimic. The first time most elite runs don't need Mimic. I will not forget to buy an extra fresh water when I'm done with this today. I promise. I promise I'm not going to do it. I don't know. I'm sure you can make it, Michael. Did I? Yeah, I got them all. Okay, fresh water. I should have about 78,000 buccarinos when I'm done with this. If I don't, I'm gonna cry. Oh yeah, that's right on the money. So for this run, we buy 8 calciums. And you might be saying, why calciums? It's because there's a nightmare fight at the end of the run that we desperately need to do more damage on. It's the worst fight in the game. It's the worst fight in Persian's run. So that's why this is going the way it is. Is there a Pokemon Red with sprites from Pokemon Silver? I'm sure you could make it. Like the way I do this, I'm sure I could just put in the silver. But the difference between silver and crystal sprites, there's not that much of a difference, is there? Michael, are you like 30 minutes behind? I don't know. I can't tell. What am I doing next? Is it already time for Silph Co? Okay, we got Silph Co, and this one's a little bit tight because there's a lot of optional battles to be had here, and I need to carefully make sure that I'm doing this in the right order because I need to hit level 40. Get on the bicycle, you dip. Yeah, I mean, the assembly is, I should have flew to the Poke Center. I wasted my time. Well, they call it assembly because that's the coding language of Game Boy games back in the day. Assembly is the language of code. Yes, I give everything their signature move. It's already coded in. Rather than not being able to use consecutively, the effect is Hyper Beam effect. We probably won't see that video for quite a bit, but I've already got the code down. Okay, I need to battle this little dumb dude here. Yeah, anything that saves me a little bit of coding, like, and they're not that much different, I'd rather do that. I'm gonna battle this guy. Maybe I should have battled him later. The main difference between Gen 1 and Gen 2 sprites, outside of them just being infinitely drawn better, is that they use the technique called dithering, to where they use, like, they space out different colors and it makes it a different color. Please don't kill me, brother. Thank you. Man, should I use a full restore right here? I think I should. Do I do coding for a living? Absolutely not. I am going back to college for coding, though. So soon, yes, will be the answer to that. But for now, no. I took a big interest in this when it comes to the overlay and all the kind of stuff I was doing for that. So, oh, I was supposed to battle this guy. Yeah, it's going to be rough. I don't know how the channel is going to be when I'm going back to school, but yeah, we'll figure it out. Why did I thunderbolt this guy? Renegade Platinum. Hey, it's fine, brother. Just keep saving that game. I have to use bot here because I probably should just honestly just use an elixir. We live and we learn for the next run. I'm going to use that protein here. It's so important. Roughly speaking, using a protein and getting the extra stat from that. Do I battle this guy with the Eradicate? Persian's back sprite. It's from Pokemon Crystal. I do believe these are Pokemon Crystal sprites. They're Gen 2 sprites. They might mix and match between Gold, Silver, and Crystal. I don't know how they do it exactly. Like I said, I'm looking into making my cross-gen runs with the new Gen 2 stuff because you can make individual color palettes for every Pokemon. Is it worth using Yes, I use 8 of them. I need to look at this real quick. Scientist next to Warp. We battled that guy. Scientist 10. Okay, we just battled him. So, yes, Eradicate guy. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. I am on the path now. I know what we're doing. I'm just going to use an elixir here. It's going to be for very short term, but I think I need it. I just want to spam Body Slam. It's our strongest move by far. Not using it seems like it'll slow us down. So let's just use an elixir because I'll always have some left over at the end of the game anyway. We're not doing this guy yet. I'm going to make a save state because I just realized that maybe I'll just die here. Good. I wanted that hyper potion, but I decided not to at the last second. So this is where Persian's going to lose its most time. Because you cannot use a rare candy right now. It's impossible. Like, if you want to do that, you're going to hurt your late game a lot. Like, the end of the game is going to look awful if you try to use rare candies early. So you got to grind here. It's the only alternative. And Silph is the best place to grind. That's why we're going here before we go to something like Koga's Gym or something like that. I should have saved my Body Slam because there's a Hypno. Okay, and I go this route just because it's on the way and I can heal at the end for free. And now, my friends, it's time for rival number 5, and I don't think this fight's really that great. But being level 40 is about the best compromise between in-game time and grinding. Thunderbolt will not... Okay, I crit. Normally it doesn't. Level 40, one-shots the Gyarados guaranteed. Before that, it doesn't, surprisingly. Yeah, get out. You already know Alakazam's out of here. Venusaur, 2 Body Slams. Hopefully 2 Body Slams. Ooh. I like how we tanked 2 Razor Leafs, though. That felt pretty good. Unfortunately, that means that I should have picked this up. I love this Hyper Potion. I admit, I've been meaning to call it out in videos, but I never do. It's right there. It's so convenient. What does it matter if the Bubble Beam would one-shot it if the other thing one-shots it too? I think you're underestimating how long it takes to move down to a move, then move back to it. So it's much more efficient to just stay on the same move. Because I use Auto A, and it'll just be faster. You'll save so much time. Now on these ground types that have high defense, yes, I need Bubble Beam for those. But for Growlithe, you're about to get me started, okay? Growlithe is the most pathetic, awful, worst Pokemon ever. Any move I had could one-shot it. You do not need special treatment for Growlithe. He's an awful little sack of garbage. Sorry, Growlithe. But that's just the facts. Okay, now it's time for Koga, I do believe. me double check on that one. When did you last play a Pokemon game at 1 speed? I thought about it. Maybe for a stream we do it just so you guys can see the difference that 1 times speed makes on compared to times 3 or times 4. But it's been a while. I can toggle it back and forth, but it's so slow. Oh, it's awful. Like, you cannot do it anymore. There's no need to say sorry. You just need to realize how bad Growlithe is and that it's not worth going to a different move. I bet all 4 of my moves... I mean, we can look. We got the technology now. As for Growlithe... No, Bubble Beam does not one-hit the Growlithe. If I crit, it does. Bubble Beam does not one-hit Growlithe. No. Hello, Toaster. What are we doing in this run right now? Going down, we're going to get HMs for our Lapras, and we're going to fight Koga. None of these fights feel great. There's going to be a ton of fights that just don't feel good. Starting now in the mid-game. Koga, not very good. Like, I could lose. And that's kind of like the theme for a lot of this stuff. Strength. Surf. Grab my little candy here. It is quicker to fly back to Fuchsia than it is to walk all the way around, so just do that. I do need to heal. I should have healed somewhere else. I mean, Growlithe as a Pokemon, you know, not bad. Like, it's just a dog. It's pretty cool. Like, what that dog doing? You know what I'm saying? But, like, as a actual Pokemon with stats, I've done the run. That thing is abysmal. 3 booms as in, like, self-destruct? No, only the Weezing has it, I think. I'd have to look. I don't even know if it has Explosion. I think it has Explosion. Explosion is an intense move. I don't think people realize how strong Explosion is. Got the highest base stat, or base power in the game. And it lowers your defense by 2 stages right before it hits. So it's already the strongest move in the game, and it doubles its power. So it's like, whew. Yeah, only the Weezing has it. I can't one-shot anything here unless I crit. So I'm just open up to poison. Did he miss minimize? Yeah, you see how much, it's just so much more efficient to just hold down 1 attack. So if you can help it, if you know the ranges are good, not worth switching attacks. It's just wasting time. I think it's time for Sabrina. Because Blaine's not great either, but at least with Sabrina we can pick up some other stuff. We're getting rather close to the end of the run. There's not many more checkpoints here. So, Pokédog, I gotta get Mimic and Sabrina. Give me Mimic. I might as well go ahead and learn it. We're pretty much at that stage in the game. I should have got on the bike, but it's too late. I've already committed. Up, down, down, left. There we go. Let's save it just in case. I don't know what my health's at. No, I gotta reset. I gotta reset. Please let me reset. Okay. Hello. It's just that's just its top. Like, I mean, for example, I don't know if it's smart to use that there, but I mean, it's just a legend. Like Groudon's the continent Pokemon. You know, it's like, well, it should be a continent. You know, like. This one's pretty easy. The Venomoth can paralyze you, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's not that bad. Getting Mimic now without wasting time was pretty important for Blaine, because even though Blaine's, you know, not really that good of a trainer in Red and Blue, damn, I should have healed in Viridian. That would have saved me some time. I need to write a note about that. It's something I've been doing, testing recently at least, and I kind of like it. I think it might be some new tech for these solo runs. Strategic healing and locations to dig back to later. So I have used 2 elixirs just because I had bad management today. Hopefully that doesn't cost us. No need for the carbos. I need to add a repel counter over there with my bag spaces. I would also like to add Mount Moon encounters because, Jesus Christ, sometimes I wonder. There's a reason why I didn't do it before Koga, but I can't tell you the reason right now. I don't remember. I'm gonna save it just because I mess up these questions often. Even though I know them by heart. God, pretty decent pace. If I could get at least like a 340 on my first attempt. Hey, it's Tombstoner. We're not even looking at it. Tombstoner, brother. You guys know the drill. Okay, this one's not bad. This one's pretty easy. You could take some damage here, but you take agility, and you want to set up the... How many agilities are we looking at? 2. 1 agility. 2 agility. Now we are set for outspeeding and just dominating everything. Oh, I got so lucky there because I got burned at the end. My attack went down so low. I thought that was going to be another reset. I only reset because I forgot to heal on the gas leaves earlier. Think about that. I don't think this will be a perfect run regardless, but still pretty clean. You guys can see the work I put into on the routing side of things before the stream, just to make sure we have, you know, a decent, consistent run. Except for that Snorlax stream. I think I delisted that one because we did 2 different Snorlax streams. But we had one Snorlax stream that had like 30 resets on Giovanni. Don't get me started on Curse. I've done like a whole tangent on it in the video. Curse is about to get the axe. Curse is about to change the way I do my Gen 2 solo runs. I should have saved it. I'm going to make a save state. If I have to reset, I'll count the reset and I'll just come back here. It's fine. Bubble for this little weak, pathetic Rhino. Here you want to mimic Slash. Because Slash gives you actual 2-hit ranges on both the Nidos. And that's something that Body Slam can't do without a crit. Slash is Persian's strongest move. So, that's what you want to do for that fight. Well, that's why Golem started going up in usage, right? Because it resists normal moves and it can take out Snorlax. Yeah. I should have maybe potentially... Okay, I'm going to level up on Growlithe. I'm going to reload. It didn't go up because it resists normal moves too, though. Sorry about that. I reloaded because I forgot to heal. I meant to heal. I don't count resets against myself when I do some obvious mistake that's just user error. That has nothing to do with the Pokemon. I think that's kind of stupid, to be honest with you. Yeah, we get to the first 3. We level up on the after this, I think. Yeah, level up right now. Once again, we're using Growlithe. We're taking his agility. 1, 2, 3. And now we should be in the catbird seat just to sweep. I'm getting off the bike because I hate this jump. And I also hate this Rattata here. Burn in hell, you little rodent. I hate being on the back there. That is a very hard ledge to go on high speed. A lot of these things are baked into me for consistency, because if you have a run, if you're doing real life time, you do not want to have an inconsistent part late in the run, because if you do, that means you might have to reset the whole entire run. This part's better to get on the bike, but I didn't do it, but it's fine. Okay, let's save it, because I mess up this part too a lot. We're going to rappel, we're going to use strength, and we're going to get on our bicycle. I do have to get the rare candy today, just because of how inconsistent high speed is right here. This is one of the hardest moves to make, so I get off the bike. Once again, it doesn't feel good to make a huge mistake, a huge time-costing mistake that late in the run. I am getting really tight on these rappels right now, guys. I'm hoping I can make it through. If I don't, I mess something up. I don't think it's that uncanny. It's like saying two Scottish people sound the same, you know? It's just dialect and accents. A lot of them will sound the same. I listen to some streamers that sound similar to me. Sometimes my fiance will be in the other room and be like, "Are you talking?" Like, no, I'm just watching a stream. Channel growing? Yeah, the channel's growing, man. It's here. Oh my god, I don't need that full restore, because I've already had to use my other one, so I have to buy them regardless. But we're here. Not necessarily my best time, but this run has been, we've laid the groundwork for a pretty solid second attempt, I would say. And we do not actually use our rare candies here. I don't think so, anyway. This one's not great. You can fail. But you have to, if you save the candies, you can squeak out an extra level. And that's the goal here. Now, this fight is possible just because of amnesia. You already know. I don't care if I get growled. I don't care about anything. Yeah. I think a Thunderbolt with all the amnesias will still do it. Yeah, and then Lapras will go down. Now, what's funny here? See, I just level up. No, don't abandon Slash, please God. We're getting rid of Body Slam for Slash. Persian's strongest move by far. Okay, so here I need to use a Super Potion. I'm gonna save it. I didn't mean to save it, actually. I use all of my rare candies here. And it's funny because you would think I'd just go ahead and beat Bruno and get another level out of it. But Machamp's submission, when we're level 51, has a 100% chance to one-shot us. So if we don't use the candies here, we open ourselves up for humiliation on Bruno. So I will not allow that to happen. There's no stream that we're going to watch that's going to allow Bruno to get a victory on us. It's never happened. It never will happen. Bruno, a fighting specialist. Oh, I'm using Slash here because I'm looking at chat. It one-shots from full health, yes. And it takes 2 moves, so it gets its chance. It gets one chance to do it. And even though it doesn't have good AI, why you don't need to open yourself up to that. You know what I mean? Like, play it safe, play it consistent. Now, my friends, this is the fight. Every moment of the entire run has been building up to this fight because it's awful. It's like a 3-hit range on Thunderbolt if you crit. I'm asleep now. I'm confused now. I'm hurting myself. It's already... God, this fight's already a nightmare. Let me just make it through. Oh, Lord Jesus, just let us make it through. Oh, Arceus above, please just allow me the strength to make it through this fight. This is not going to be good, I don't think. Yeah, this one's done for. This is the bad fight. This is the most inconsistent. There's no way to make this fight consistent without without wasting like 30 more minutes grinding. All those, see, I crit once. Please stop it. Why am I getting so unlucky? No, I could take hypnosis, but it's kind of inconsistent at best. I'd rather just play for the crits like that, because Slash is a decent one-shot range on that. So now all I gotta do is maybe avoid Nightshade. Oh no. Okay, we got it. Second attempt, not too bad. Now I do not want to use an elixir because I went too elixir happy early in the game. So I need to save them for Lance, and I think we're good. Easier than Bruno? No, that fight's awful. Agatha's really bad for, like I said, if we knew Dig, if we could learn Dig, different story. We massively outspeed the Aerodactyl, which is impressive. 2-shot range here, though. And that's Lance. Lance is nothing. We go ahead and use our last elixir. Save it. And we'll see what this is looking like. I mean, yeah, if we could learn Dig, it would be a different ball game. For here, just for consistency's sake, I'm going to take Recover from Alakazam. And since crits ignore Reflect, the best case scenario is like Recover or Reflect. So it's done for. Yeah, and level 65 puts you in an easy one-shot range right there. Arcanine, not worth it to use Bubble Beam if you're going to ask. And now 2 slashes. Razor Leaf, even if it crits, we survive. It's a 100% chance to crit, by the way, on Venusaur. Okay, here's my new, look, right here. This is my new code right here. When I beat the champion, my time stops on the stream. So 2 hours, 42 minutes, 33 seconds. I'm going to go back and I'm going to adjust my other times to match this. Because if you think about it, when you beat the champion up to the Hall of Fame, there's no input from the player. I'm just holding down B. I'm holding down Turbo B until it gives me a time. So this allows me to visualize the time and get an exact paused moment. So that's the run. 2:42. We're 8 minutes faster than our first run that we did. But I do think there was a lot of little mistakes. To be honest with you guys, off stream I was able to get like a 2:38. So this one's a little bit slower than that one. But this one was fairly consistent. That Ghastly reset shouldn't have happened. So getting past Agatha with one reset was pretty impressive on its own right. But 2:42.33. So that's our goal. Maybe we can cut off 10 minutes. No payday, that's for sure. Don't override Screech early because you'll just learn it later and it's going to waste time. Just overall better play. But I don't know if we'll get as lucky on the junior trainer or the Light Years junior trainer before Brock and Brock himself. It's a very inconsistent fight. I really hate that fight. I'm not excited to do it again. Okay, when we go back into it, my time should reset, kinda. Let's go ahead and save that, or delete that data. Clear those resets. Pause the game. Or we'll pause it on the start screen. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, we'll pause it right there. I'm gonna pull this up. I'm about to take a break. I'll look at chat just for a second. 2:42. It's about middle of the road for A tier. I mean, it's no S tier or A plus. How are we doing? I'm doing great, my friend. I'm about to go take a quick break. And we're going to come back and we're going to crush. We're going to absolutely crush the next run. I wish I could see how long my playlist had left. But we can't. So we're going to leave this playlist going. I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to stretch my legs for a second. Go get me a glass of water. And then we're going to hop back into the next run. That was pretty good. A little slow, but I don't know how much in Persian. Like, Persian's got a lot of luck-based components, but with 2 resets on the first run, I think I got it down to be fairly consistent. Like I said, I do potentially think that yellow version might be a better run for Persian, but I think we did good. We made it past that first slot. The only reason you would swap to yellow is for a more consistent Brock split, and we didn't even reset. So, a lot of you here, everybody here watching, I am going to play a couple of ads, okay? This is just straight up for my support. You don't have to do anything. You can just mute it. I'm going to play a couple of ads, and I'd appreciate it if you watch them. But hopefully we don't lose any viewers. I'm going to be right back. Probably give me like 5-6 minutes. But I'll be back in just a second, guys. I'm going to play a couple of ads. So, you know, don't be alarmed. I'll be right back in a minute. All right, we're back. Okay, appreciate that, brothers. Okay, just some sloppy. Hey, Brandon, how's it going? Just some overall sloppy play. You didn't get any ads. You probably have an ad blocker. Okay, so problem solved. Okay. Lucky you. You don't have to support the streamer. YouTube Premium, it still supports the same way. I just, it is what it is. I'm not. No. You still support just for. It's fine. Like I don't care. Like those of you who don't have it, watch it. If you don't, you can enable ads on this page specifically. But it's whatever. I don't care. The ones of you who did watch it, it's just a tiny amount of money. It's not worth worrying about. So what, Steven? That doesn't make any damn sense. Okay, so second run. I don't think there's much to do other than just clean up my play. Stop being a creep. That's weird. Joe, my brother, that's something you're going to have to Google on your own. The ads are over. We'll probably play some ads at the very end. But not now. I am setting up, resetting everything, making sure everything's good. And I'm going to say that at about 121 is when we start this next run. Alright, let's get to it. Names are already set from the first run, so I will not, no naming. Eradicate is purple, that's just how it works, because I'm replacing Nidorino with a randomizer, so, I don't know if I need that potion, but it is the quickest potion. I need at least like 4 potions, I think. What about me? You can have one too. Okay, got it. Let's get that. No nickname. Flop will be on there already. Let's just get into it. Let's put bite up here. Let's put scratch right. Oh my god. What am I doing? That shouldn't matter at the end of the run, but that was disastrous. I wasted a lot of time right there. And we get an encounter. If I get 4 encounters, I'm going to restart the run. I don't do that normally. Normally I just let it ride. But 4 encounters is really unlucky. We got 3 just on the first trip up here. So more than likely this is a restarter. Just because I messed up the start a little bit. Let's see. Let's see if the RNG gods want me to restart or not. It's up to y'all. Because, give me an encounter, then I'm restarting. 2 encounters. How about that? If I get 2 encounters, I restart. There's 1. Oh, no restart today. Pick up some potions just because I need them. And I hope that Maybe we get some lucky crit before we get body slam, we just need all the crit luck we can get. Thank God that's a 2-shot. Okay. Maybe I should be using Screech a little bit here. But it's just not as fast. I think about by the time you scroll down to Screech like 2 or 3 times, it's probably faster just to do that. To answer your question, Matt, it's not. Yeah, I changed the Rattata is purple in this one. That's because Gen 2 is fixed. But in my personal ROMs, I did change the color palette to Rattata to be purple. It's originally gray, I think. It's a Greymon. That's what they call it in the assembly code. Okay, we fumbled a little bit at the start. If I have like 2 resets at the start, likely we're gonna, do another run. But here's the first challenge. It really sucks that we're not 1 speed higher. Yeah, just look at Pokemon Yellow. It's got a gray Sprout. Okay. I'll take 1 reset. Just because that's inconsistent. I know it's inconsistent, and I routed this out to be inconsistent like that. So I don't want to restart the whole run just until I get the perfect run. That's not very indicative of the run. Okay, that wasn't great, but we did it. I think that's the end of my playlist. I guess we're going to do Brock with no music, and then I'll put on my next playlist. Growl first. Growl twice. Now start screeching. Okay, buddy, you can stop tackling any moment now. This guy didn't use defense curl once. What is this? Growl once just in case it tackles like that. Okay, are you just going to tackle every time, buddy? Okay. I think we're going to restart this run. Oh, he did use defense curl once. My bad. That's a run restarter. I made too many mistakes to continue that one. So what I need to re-update my run start on this. So let's just say 127. So for the YouTube comments later, so they're not like, why, like, you know how the YouTube comments get. Zelda Coffee. It's time for that second run with Zelda Coffee. Okay, run starting. Hang on. I have this up still. My reset's already reset. Okay, there we go. Now the timer will start. Yeah, I got you. I forgot to get that 1 potion. I think we'll be fine. Okay, just chill. That's what I gotta tell myself sometimes, guys. Just chill. Like, stop. Don't focus on the time. Just focus on the play. Anybody can learn how to do this. Like, I don't do it at a high level. That was much cleaner. And we got a crit. Just chill, Jacob. That's all I'm saying. Like, good things come to those who chill. Focus on what you can control. You know what I mean? Like, don't worry about what's going to happen down the road when we're fighting Agatha and we're getting killed over and over because Thunderbolt refuses to crit. Don't worry about that. Focus on getting there first. Don't count your Torchics before they hatch. This is totally random for the people still watching in chat. I'd like to ask you a question. For the summertime, I'd like to do a themed month. Did I already get that potion? Themed month. Do you think Alolan summer, like an Alolan themed summer with Alolan runs, or starter summer sounds better? Starter summer or Alolan summer? I like the idea of both, and it's kind of far away, so I haven't really planned anything for it, but, you know. There's a lot of Alolan runs, so I'm going to have to start getting to, like, Marowak and Ninetales and do those runs. Alolan? Cool. I thought you guys might say that. A lot of runs I need to get to. It's kind of hard to route out this stuff. I'm super excited for the Alolan runs, to be honest. I got, in a couple of weeks, I finalized this video that's not going to come out for a couple of weeks, but like I did the Executor egg run, and I talk about it loading an Executor in there, and since it's already recorded, I'm going to be asking about that in that video too, so any feedback. Yeah, Alolan everything. Alolan Ninetales, Alolan Marowak, Alolan Executor, probably Alolan Muck, at least. Bad Skilledirge. I haven't looked at the moveset. Shadow Bone might be pretty good. I don't know how good it'll be. Alolan means Sun and Moon regional variants. Maybe Alolan Sentry, maybe Alolan Sand Slash. A lot of people seem to like the evolved runs better. I got crit there. I might be another reset. Like I said, I'm fine having a couple of resets. I need to crit. Please hit. You motherfucker. Okay. No exclusives. I don't know. What does that mean? Ghost is a pretty good offensive type when you fix its bug to not be super effective against Psychic, which I will be doing for those runs. Oh my Jesus Christ. This thing's going God mode on me. Yeah, you fix that for those runs. Not for regular runs, because, you know, we're keeping the vanilla tier list vanilla. But for those runs, yes, definitely fix it, because it's fun to see their true power. This fight is not good. Okay, brother. I don't know about insane. I think Skilledirge is about the most insane thing we'll probably ever see, but... How many resets until I just say, hey, I'm restarting the run again? Five. I think 5 is my number for that. Yeah, regional form. Alolan Summer regional forms, yes. There are Pokemon from that region that I would like to do runs on, but... You know. This fight is so fun. This is, believe it or not, this is the most trouble I've had on this fight. If I have one more reset... Sorry, brothers. We're going to reset. We're going to restart the whole run over again. For a third time. There we go. I'll take 5 resets. It's just indicative. When we're even if we didn't have the resets here, when we look back at this run, we would say, well, it's very inconsistent at the start. That'd be a knock on it no matter what. Yes, everything's set to perfect IVs in every one of my runs. Growl first, growl twice. Now get this thing down to 8. We'll let it use defense curl one more time. And we'll miss it. Alolan Persian? I don't know about that one, brother. I hate Alolan Persian. Alright, Onyx, you can stop using tackle now. There we go. Just farm at Moog's Palace if you want a near infinite number of souls. It looks like its head was stung by bees. I don't like it. I like Alola Meowth. I've really grown to appreciate the shiny version of it too. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, you can see all of it. I don't have their the box is so small I can't fit in like the stat modifiers, like their -3 on defense or whatever, but just you can see it live. Oh, Capital Sewers. That's a rough one. Those big omens that you fight down there, those are some pretty rough ones. So I have it in my notes, like practice this one, maybe go back to rival number 2 instead of fighting this one, but I have not routed out that experience, so I don't know. How's the mood in Alabama? I don't know. I don't leave the house. I know a lot of people that went to Georgia, so happy. I mean, it's a good feeling when a team in your state wins every year, you know, and this is a bad year for them. All right, save state. We're going to catch our flyer, kind of off the clock a little bit. This cannot survive a hit, so we go straight Pokeball. You broke out. I'll give you one more. Okay, now we reset. You want something higher than this. That's why I'm not saving it right here. Come on, Spearow. You're so pathetic. Like, just get in the Pokeball. Yeah, Georgia's pretty dominant, for sure. I hate catching Pokemon. It makes runs so inconsistent. I still do it on the clock. But I do save state just so that I can keep it consistent, so I don't have to, you know, if one run gets unlucky and doesn't see a Sandshrew for 8 encounters, but another one gets it the first time, like, where's the fairness, you know? Like, it's just unneeded RNG, and I don't want that to tie into the tier list. Alright, guys, we've seen before, Scratch will one-shot if it doesn't crit. No encounter, not no encounters, but, you know, not a million encounters, please. Geodude, eyes looking like the Undertaker. Hey, we're early. We're in the early stages of this run. Never too late. Melon Slice. Yeah, the search puzzle's already solved, so that's never a factor. Ah! When did I last save it? Yikers. Okay, I'm pausing it. I accidentally battled. Why am I catching? Because I need HM Pokemon. Because Persian cannot fly. Persian cannot surf. Persian cannot cut bushes. I need to check something real quick. That was a bug catcher inside of Mount Moon. I need to know how much experience it gives me because I might be able to, no, I can't salvage it. It's just a time loss. And it's just a time loss and there's nothing I can do about it. We're just gonna have to see it through. Because I don't think I saved since pre-Brock. So, no, there's no way I'm going back. Let me make up the time by not getting encounters. Paris is cool, but we're not going to be using Paris today. Grab mute, yeah, huge time loss. To do the whole entire glitch? Hell yeah. Everything I do is just on the way. I accidentally used too many bites, but with Screech, I think we'll be just fine. I do need to use a potion here. And I will save it just to be sure. Man, that might have just upended the whole run, but I hope not. So I Screech on that. Save state. Brandon, you're right. Alright, guys. Sorry. I'm gonna reload. No, I save stated it here. Motherfucker. I saw your comment too late. I thought I was about to be able to redo that battle, or not do that battle, but, you know. Yeah, Zubat can't fly. I think we're probably fine going straight bot here. I think we'll get an extra level out of this, though. Yeah, we'll get an extra level out of this. We're not learning Payday. No Payday today. Alright, save state. I got a save state, so I'm gonna let the time run for a second because I'll just reload it. I'm gonna read this. Yeah, Zubat, I done the run. It's pretty bad. G-Dub, that sounds like a tall task. I don't know if you've ever looked into coding the games, but that's like, you know, not something. That's not even anything Gen 2 has. That wasn't even a functionality until like Gen 6 or something like that. Okay, Spiro. Can we just get the Sandshrew? Well, it just wasted. Payday just wasted a little time. Okay, Sandshrew. Haha, it's funny. You've been hiding. There he is. There's my little guy. We got one Pokeball, so we will be safe stating until this thing catches it. There's no escape. You're in purgatory, my brother. You're going to be caught no matter what you do. You can break out 1,000 times and we're still catching you, buddy. I like Payday candy bars too. A lot of people say they're boring, but they're pretty damn good. Yeah, Gen 2 has a good Sandshrew Sprout. Okay, let's do some good play. Let's make up for that loss earlier, that extra battle. Maybe that extra battle helps us. No sand attack. That's what Daddy likes to see. Come on, it's like a 90% chance to knock you out. Okay, so yeah, I call it Zelda coffee. I'm gonna move my potions down here. And we're gonna do it like that. Move Dome Tossle to the top, so when I trade the bike later, it's already set up. And I don't have to waste the time in the inventory. Evasion feels broken. It's so... It's not a problem until... He missed right there, but you've seen that he tried to sand attack me. It's not a problem until you get on to rival number 2 and everything. All the rival fights really outside of 6. The rival might be called that. It's CUK. You know? I mean, yeah, Payday, if you're not timing yourself and trying to get a good pace, then sure. But the Payday formula is worse in Gen 1 than it is in any other generation, so it's not worth it. You don't get any money from it. I move my potions to the bottom because I'm a cuck. I like to waste my time by doing that. Maybe I can save some bots. I had to use the elixir here earlier. I'm fine with doing that again if I have to. Get a couple of lucky crits. I tried so hard in some of my earlier runs to beat Misty first. And brothers, that is something that's just impossible. definitely need the elixir, so I can just go ahead and use potion. Elixir. I'm gonna save it just because I haven't saved it in a while. And I hate redoing Nugget Bridge. Ground me, but at that point it's too late, brother. I would say that there was a point in the game that I could maybe cut out a battle. But when I remember Lorelei, I just leveled up. I don't know, guys. I'm trying to see if I can cut out something later. I would assume the game has it spelled correct, but maybe not. I don't know. The game spells it ER, and some of the software that I use has an ER as well, so I thought it was IR at one point in time, but I can't say for sure. Maybe it's just a Pokemon localization mistake or something. I don't know. Don't supersonic me. We should be able to get past this one with 2 bites. 2 little nibbles. Misty shouldn't be too bad. Straight bite on the star. You hope we don't crit. And we go straight bite unless there's an X defend. Like right there, there's an X defend. Screech that thing down. And now go back for bite. Very consistent fight. What I like to see. I don't like that there's 5 resets already. But it is what it is. No healing just because we are in a position to get body slammed soon. And we don't need it. I'm making a... Yeah, it probably just depends on your localization. Just like saying herb or herb is correct depending on where you're from. You know what I mean? Oh, Urban Dictionary. The most reliable source. Screw that Oxford guy. I don't think they're unhinged. They're just from a different part of the world. I'm getting a little low here, but that's fine. I hate that girl right there. Why is that girl in the middle of the streets? Like, have some decency. Whew, let's not say what we were gonna say. Have some, get out of the streets. Have some self-respect. I should sell stuff. I should definitely sell stuff. What am I thinking? Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Southern hospitality. Brother, you show up on a private property sign, you're about to see some southern hospitality. You're about to get shot. I did not learn body slam. That is going to cost me a couple of turns here, I think. Unless bot one shots here. It does not. Cool. I'm not playing the cleanest right now. I'll be the first to admit it. I wish I was, but some days you just don't got it. One shot. One shot. We already know that's a one shot. Let me get a crit here. Let's roll the dice. Crit. No. No dice there, buddies. It's hard to, somebody like, every once in a while somebody will watch my stream after the fact and comment on the video and be like, I cannot believe you did this. Ugh. Like, anybody, stream yourself playing to like 40 or 50 people and see if you can play perfect while looking at the chat and being engaging. You know what I mean? So making mistakes on stream, I'm fine with it. We're redoing these runs anyway. Like, I'm not going to be upset about it. But to comment on it and to be like, man, I was just cringing so hard when you didn't hit A in the right spot. Oh, it's very easy to get distracted for sure. Thunderbolt, crit me if you want. I don't care. I've lost the will to live. Oh, you did crit, but not with a Thunderbolt, so we live. You have to have a good setup to be able to glance at chat, and you got to know the parts where you can glance at chat. Why am I looking at Floppa? Oh, my Rapidash, cute, lovely, soft. I fuck it. Let's see. We're good here. Oh, I was about to get on the bike, but I don't even got it yet. I'm fumbling my menus. That dude brags about his Pokemon for 2 whole generations, you know? Go gym, though? What is... I don't know what... What does that mean? Go gym, though? I need some elaboration. Hey, he gives me a rare candy. He gives you the he gives you a rare candy in Gen 2. He gives you $1 million credit in this game though. Just a ride. No bucket required. Y'all wrong for that. Y'all gonna make me mess up this run. Do I go to the gym? Like real life? I have a little home gym. I've been planning on, you know, not being lazy, but, you know, I'm making it a point this year, 2 things, positivity and working on my health. So, do I go to the gym? I will eventually. But right now, I'm like on a rigorous diet and I'm getting used to that. And then once I start getting used to that, then we'll go to that part. Does that answer the question? Gym, though? Is that what they meant by that? Oh! Oh, I'm paralyzed. I'm not going to cure the paralysis until I go back into the menu for repel. I remember thinking, do I even need paralyzed heals? Because I didn't even get paralyzed in the last run. This run has some interesting changes from the first run. Oh, I ran into another trainer. That's a good Jigglypuff sprite, though. Okay. This is salvageable. Yeah, I got a at-home treadmill, and then I got a pretty good neighborhood to walk in when it's warm. Actually, it's been so cold lately. Oh, chat. It's all your fault I ran into that person. I need to have an auto splitter that shows up on my screen so I know. I don't have that set up yet. I'm not very knowledgeable with live split and setting that kind of stuff up, but compare my first 2 runs. I don't even know what Zercher squats are, but I will look it up after this. Clean, clean, clean. We're being clean. No more wasting time. Elixir. With an ER in this case. know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't care about being like in shape. You know, I just want to be. I just want to be doing better than I was because I had some health problems at the end of last year, and I'm just trying to think about my long-term health at this point. But you know, things have been going pretty good for me. Trying to have that PMA, that positive mental attitude. Yeah, I've been smoking a cigarette and eating one apple a day, so that's pretty healthy. Zelcher squats. I'll look it up after this. Get my butt looking nice and fit. We'll start streaming with a butt cam. I can see it now. We'll be on our way to 100,000 subscribers in a matter of months. You have to mute the sound because think about it, the sound is on ×3 or ×4 speed. So it would be incredibly sped up. With some sort of command and code, the way I do the overlay, maybe. Huge size. I already got huge size. I'm trying to lose that. Okay, I got the crit there. Save a little time. I'm just trying to save a little time. I did 2 extra battles. Hey, people don't even care about the solo runs. They're just there for the dumpy. I'm fine with that. Hot tub stream. Huge muscular thighs. Shut up. Has a man ever looked good enough to, you know how there's some female streamers that the focus is definitely not on the gameplay? I don't think there's ever been a man that looks good enough to be like that. I don't and I'm not gonna be the first, so you know. Okay, let's chug, chug, chug. Get this fly. I'm doing my best. I want like a sub. God, I want like a... No, stop. I don't want him to learn that. I want like a 235 time. Does dumpy mean butt? Yeah. Okay, we got that done. I feel like I'm losing my grip on reality. I feel like I'm 1 second away from making a dumb mistake. We did not heal last time, so just... Wait, am I hurt right now? Did I make the same mistake? No. 2 thunderbolts, don't confuse me. Thank you. Don't confuse me. Thank you. We amended a reset from the last run. I like how they make all these twists and turns, like, are people buried on the 3rd floor? Why are there tombstones up here? Get your shit together, Pokemon Tower. Last time I didn't have Thunderbolt on my last slot, and I practiced it with it on the last slot, so it's really good just to be able to flick up and do a Thunderbolt, so I like that change from the last run. Once you practice with something enough, it's just so... Like, I had Bubble Beam in the last slot. It didn't feel good. Okay, there's no saving. Last time I even did things like forgot Pokeflute. Like, so, you know. Oh, poor Zubat. Oh, he barely survived? What a... What's okay? Persian? I mean, the bad thing about Persian is we're kind of close to like full power. Slash is better than Body Slam, 78% of the time. But outside of that, you know, we're pretty much full speed ahead. I'm fine with more resets. Resets are just indicative of like where a Pokemon struggled. And there's no hiding that Persian just had a hard time on that first little Sandshrew. Lightyear's Junior Trainer, hardest battle of the game. That's why I almost wanted to do yellow version. 1, 2, 3. We'll just do 3 this time. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Do I do... Yeah, I need that protein. Pelipper learns Shockwave. That is pretty nice. Yeah, I mean, you got to look over and, like, the first step to doing a solo run is, like, you got to look over the stats and kind of get an idea of, like, what's it going to be good at. And then you look at the learn set, and then you start saying, hey, this is going to be easy. But, yeah, learn set, sometimes it can surprise you. Ooh, got that in the first time. It's been a while since I got that in the first try. I've just been so bad at it lately. I don't know why. I think I should probably heal right here. It's something I've been testing out. Maybe now's not the time to test it, but strategic anchor points is something I've been trying to up my game with. Uncle Koga? No, not yet. Soon. I need this to sell. What am I doing? I feel like... I think I've already sold my other full restore. There's no way anybody remembers. I think I already sold my full restore. I'm not going to use that protein yet. I can just use it when I use all my other stuff. Okay, I got all that done. We dig out. Oh, honestly, it wasn't a good idea because I need to fly back here anyway. No, there's no Koga right now, buddy. It's time to visit Auntie Erica. Okay, yeah, thanks, Cheesy Speakeasy. I appreciate that a lot. Now I know. Yeah, somebody brought that up. Sometimes I just say stuff. Especially more so these days since I'm trying not to use a script to make my videos. Sometimes you just say stuff, you know? This one should be easy. Everything's pretty much a 2-shot. So, I could get poison. That'd be kind of annoying. But crit, that'll work for me just fantastically. And that puts me at a perfect 20 items. I think it's faster to fly, to be honest with you. I was going to try it out last run, but I kind of floundered and wasted too much time. I think this is faster. I do need to save it because I mess this up quite often. Oh, I can't do that yet. Wasted a slight bit of time, but I was able to kind of recover all right. We get counter by a Pokédoll. And I'm hoping... I don't trust this. Oh man, I don't trust this at all. Okay, it gave it to me. I thought my item inventory was going to be good. I don't have room for a fresh water right now. I'm aware. My inventory management was slightly off. But I do need to go ahead and just do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I need to find that protein. Yes, okay. Pretty good, pretty good. Okay, now I'm gonna try to cut out a trainer. Oh, I need to heal right here, so let's do that. No way around it. Okay, I need to pause it in a second and look because I think I can cut out a trainer. I have not calculated this, but on the fly, I'm going to see because I accidentally bound 2 trainers. Oh, he needs the calcium so bad. Like if you didn't, it's like not even a guaranteed 4-shot on the Gengar, and it's just, it feels awful. It still feels awful, and that's with the everything leading up to it. Okay, I'm going to cut out 1 trainer. There's a guy down there. There's a guy with a Kadabra. I think it's a juggler with a Kadabra and a Mr. Mime. I'm cutting him out. You're getting cut off, buddy. And I'm hoping that the experience difference isn't that bad and I still hit level 51 after Agatha. That's the main thing. I need to hit level 51 after Agatha. God, I need that protein up there too, just because it puts Agatha's Arbok into like a close to a guaranteed 1-shot range, and I need it. It sucks. It wastes a little bit of time, but it's fine. I need to be a little bit more wary with my bites and body slams. I was in the same position last time. Okay. I am going to grab this protein. Quickly gobble that thing up. I'm going to make a save state just in case I mess something up. Raticate guy. Raticate double Raticate Hypno. And what does a bite do to you? Pretty good. Alright, buddy, don't self-destruct. We don't want to see a reset. Oh, yeah, we're still going. We're about halfway through the game. Don't self-destruct, you mother... I needed this last time, so I'm just going to grab it this time. Hey, get that chicken. Raw chicken. I did not mean to body slam there. But it is what it is. I wanted to save 1 body slam for the Hypno that's right here. Please hit level 40 right here. I cut out a battle, and I thought I could cut it out. Please. Hit level 40. I woke up real quick, and bot's disabled. Very cool. I think we done it. God damn it, guys. I think we done it. I love Giovanni's Persian. He don't have a voice. Meowth's just unique. He taught himself how to talk. We never get to see stuff evolve. Like, the anime is such a big stickler on, like, hey, you don't have to evolve to be your best, but we know that's not true. I'll never forgive Pikachu for beating that Raichu, you know? Pretty damn easy. Didn't even need the Hyper Potion. The anime don't have stats, it just has the heart of the cards. Well, Pikachu became the mascot. Of course they wanted to stay a Pikachu. Well, the thing is, like, Pikachu learns the argument for me that people were doing against me was like, hey, Pikachu learns agility via level up and Raichu doesn't. That's why. But it's the 3rd gym. Pikachu don't have goddamn agility by the 3rd gym. Get away from me with that. I'm gonna do what we call a pro gamer move here. I'm gonna heal in Viridian. Because I'm desperate. And now we're gonna do this. Yeah, it's like Lance having Rock Slide in Gen 2 on Aerodactyl. Like, come on, brother. How's that possible? I'm supposed to, believe in the happiness and friendship of Pokemon. Claire's gym made me answer all these questions, but then you're sitting here cheating. Like, how am I supposed to feel about that? Yeah, barrier on his Dragonite for sure. I would love to save some body slams here. I'd love to save about 4 body slams by the end of this. That would be idyllic. I think a bot can get this done. Who's the best rival? I mean, I'm a Gen 1 guy, so I'm going to say Gary Oak. He became the champion. How many other rivals are waiting on you at the end of the Elite Four? Every other game has their own designated champion. Gary is the champion in this game. I'll save it here just because Explosion can suck a lemon. Yeah, give me that X attack. Use X attack on every one of your Pokemon. Yikers, that did a lot of oh no! Alright, well. I told you guys that Koga wasn't a great fight. None of these fights are great. Every fight is losable with Persian. And at the end of the day, that's its kind of its downfall. Oh, I survived. And I picked up that hyper potion earlier so I can just do this. Oh, the stars. Everything's coming up, Millhouse. We got us a nice up, down, down, left. Well, yellow version is like, I think if you don't like, if you're like differentiating between blue and Gary, like you're being kind of a stickler, you know, just like at the end of the day, it's like, you know what we're talking about. Like, you think that's actually red with the Pikachu, or do you think maybe it's just a coincidence? They didn't want to put Ash in the, you know what I mean. Maybe I need to heal here once again. I'm playing blue, specifically. Move, bitch. Yeah, blue. We're playing blue version. There's so many move, bitch moments in this game. It's so annoying. Why I'm on that? Smooth movements, smooth movements. The manga is Pokemon Adventures, right? My theory is that, it's the anime. They don't want to just call them colors. Like, it's boring. But the rest of it's fine with it, so they had to do some changes like that, Tombstoner, brother, you already know. I do think I am 10 minutes ahead. Yeah. I gotta reset, but not because of a mistake, 100%. I meant to learn. Oh, I didn't get Mimic. I don't know what my last save state was. Oh, yikes. I might have messed this one up. Let's see what Body Slam can do without the badge boost. And I'll make a detour. Honestly, probably quicker to not use it. It does suck that I have to backtrack. But let's be real. Not that big of a deal. Oh, I don't have inventory space, you son of a bitch. Okay, I'm still feeling good. No heal. No pain, no gain. That's the beauty of the internet. You could probably watch every single thing comfortably on the internet. Nothing's going to be a one-shot here. Maybe the Machop's a one-shot range. No. Yeah, straight Thunderbolt because I don't need it as much. And we got a crit. Perfect. God, let me just go straight to Giovanni. Just tell that black belt to get out of the way and save me some time. Whatever. We'll save state just in case. Okay, little piece of crap. Rhyhorn. I should have saved it, and I probably am going to regret not saving it. Kind of looking that way, isn't it? Poison Sting, baby. Guard Spec by Silph Co. Guard Spec by Silph Co. Saving my ass once again. Let me navigate out of here, and I need to quickly do that. And that. And that. Spearow! If anything goes on long enough, it becomes oversaturated. When it becomes to things like bands and stuff like that, like honestly, like when almost every band gets to like their 5th or 6th album, you know, not as good as it used to be. I got tons of bands that I just enjoy a lot. I didn't level up here. Uh-oh, Scooby. I'm a little bit off in my experience. Yikes. Okay, we'll see if this works. Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay, so now my routing mistakes early, where I accidentally battled 2 trainers, then I tried to cut out some other trainers to make up for it. It's not working because I'm just a little bit off. How close was I? I had that so carefully planned out too. I'm 23 experience away. Hold up, I'm resetting. Are you telling me? Let's test this out. Are you telling me I can go right here? Level 2 might be too low. Yeah, level 2's too low. Hang on. Let's test something out here. I'm 23 experience out. I'm gonna make a save state so I can do this quicker. No, not level 2. You're only worth 16 experience. Level 3? 25 experience? Oh my god. That 25 experience is all I need. Now, when we get to Lorelei, maybe there's something different there. Maybe I have to take a risk on Bruno. But we'll see. What's up, Nathan? Same-o, same-o. Another Friday. Trying to make it to the end of this run. Realizing that battling a single Nidoran will save our asses. Why did you crit? Why did this thing crit? Tell me that. Somebody... Is this enough range to survive a Razor Leaf? Doesn't matter. I win. Okay, we're a little bit faster. All we gotta do is worry about Agatha. You've seen on the last run that the Elite Four was pretty good, pretty consistent outside of that. Outside of Agatha, it was awful. Oh, and I use Strength too. Oh, Jesus Christ, help me. My brain's not what it once was. Make a quick save here because I mess this place up often. Super Repel. Let's get our Lapras going. Okay, focus, focus, focus. Tiny movements. You can do this. One, two, three. Oh my god, I did that without getting off the bike. That was such a stupid risk. Why would I ever risk that? I know how hard it is for me to do that. And for some reason I thought, hey, I'm just going to try it anyway. Sometimes that's the difference between the men, the Pokemen, and the Pokeboys. Yeah. I think Bruno might get lucky this time because if I don't hit level 51 after Lorelei, I'm going to risk Bruno. Oh, I made a save state there because I mess up on that part often. I'm nervous. I'm nervous on stream. No, when you're... The plural of man is men. I was correct. I would really like this run to be good because I feel like I recovered so well. I cut out extra battles later because I battled extra things on accident early. And doing that on the fly is not an easy feat. Mardi Gras? Sure, buddy. I'll be right there. I'll be wearing the red t-shirt. Just look for me. Okay, now you're gonna stall me out. I feel like I'm just missing a ton of experience, though. Oh, yikes. Why did he hit me so hard? How did the Jinx survive that? Hold up, timeout. Can we get a timeout here? Let me take a look here at the run. Lorelei, level 49. I'm level 50 on that Jinx. If I use 3, I'm doing some behind the scenes math real quick. Hang on. If I use 3 amnesias, oh my god, body slams the play. Okay, you live and you learn. You live and you learn. That's a really good Jinx sprite, by the way. No, there's a 27% chance to one-shot the Jinx. with 3 amnesias. Jinx has an incredible special. It's really tanky. And I'm a little bit lower level right now because I need to be a little bit higher for Agatha, so I'm holding off. Body Slam's the play. That was just a self-made mistake. I'll note that when I go through. Well, see, I got Growl now. That means I have to use Thunderbolt because Growl's now neutered. Well, when you get Growled, you know. Oh, I did hit it. Nice. The world is in order. Okay, so for Bruno, we go ahead and do this. Because Machamp's submission has a can 100 to 0 you. And it will get 1 chance to do it. So you're just saving yourself some trouble right here. Hey, trust me, I know how much defense Jinx has. I did the run. It was actually pretty good, but the start, not so much. Just like Jinx, I do think potentially Persian would benefit from yellow version. We survived the submission, you see, guys? I'm not crazy after all. I need to move these bitches up to the top. Alright. Here's what it comes down to. Crit. Thunderbolt. Arceus, hear my plea. Thunderbolt, crit. That's me. I hurt myself twice. But I'm still in pretty good spirits. Okay. 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 Let me get that one shot with Slash. Okay. Badge boost, okay. Toxic, okay. Oh my god, I'd hurt myself on the very last tick of it. I'm not even gonna say suck a lemon. Agatha can suck a dick. Jesus Christ. It's so annoying. The amount of luck. Did I Gen 1 miss turn 1? I did. Oh my god. I'm getting Nightshade down 100 to 0. Hang on. We are on double digit resets. Let me fix that for you on the live overlay because, oh my god. Whoa, language, buddy. This must be your first live stream. Fun fact, they had to custom build that Agatha sprite because it didn't exist in Gen 2. So they did a pretty good job. That is a perfect run right there. Oh my god. Am I about to run through this thing? Oh, I'm paralyzed. Uh-oh, does it begin now? Not like this. Dear Lord up in heaven. Oh my god. It makes me absolutely infuriated to do one battle that looks like that, and then the next time it looks like that. It's like, okay, cool. Like, it was so, why is it so easy that time? Agatha's such a dumb trainer. We should be good. Slash one-shots. I outspeed the Aerodactyl. Thunderbolt will one-shot it. And 2 shots on here. Barrier? Who cares? I'm critting every time, motherfucker. Yeah. We're on pace to have a pretty good time. Depending on... do I want to take recover? We'll see how the crit's looking. I think we're gonna go without it. I'm gonna do a kamikaze strat. No recover. See how that goes. To mobile games. I'm sorry, buddy. Rest in peace. Leer badge boost. Doesn't matter for Slash. Growth, we win. Yeah. Final time, 2 hours, 31 minutes, 45 seconds. We did knock off about 11 minutes. Even with a couple of mistakes, I'm happy with this run. I'm not happy with the 10 resets, but 5 of them came on the Light Years Junior Trainer. What can you do? It has a 50-50 chance of using Sand Attack, and I got unlucky a good bit. So, you know, I'm not too worried about it. That's what I'm trying to say. So, 2:31:45, that's a solid time. That's a really solid time, actually. That's top 10 time, actually. Okay, that went better than I expected. We made some mistakes. I was very happy with the ability to recover. Oh yeah, it's A tier. It's pretty high A tier. I don't have my data done. I'm redoing my data right now to because we shaved off about 30-40 seconds for that Professor Oak walk up. So I'm in the process of redoing my data, but roughly no, it's A tier. We'll look at that in a second. Let me get to the end screen. I don't know why I care. Yeah, let's go to the end screen. And I think that I can pull up an image. I'm going to pull up my tier list. Let me find it. Hang on, give me a second. What is the last run that looked at my tier list? Was it Raichu? No, I think it was Alakazam, because that was my last stream. Let me do this. We're doing it live. Hang on, let me playlist stop. Where's my song? Butter or bread? There we go. Okay, so tier list, let's look at that. So if you look down here, damn it, I need to make it a little smaller. Sorry, guys. Where's the middle of this? There it is. Let's do that. Yeah, that'll work. There we go. Okay. Oh my god. I'm sorry, guys. There's a spoiler on here for next week, so I'm sorry about that. Maybe you won't notice it. 4K sprites? No, you're right. It is a 4K image. There's a spoiler on here, so don't. Dude, it's huge. That's so we can zoom in and it looks good. You know what I mean? But anyway, this run is probably after Machamp. Do you guys see the spoiler? Which one's not like the others that haven't came out yet? Anyway, yeah. I don't have the numbers for these. I have the data up when I update it, but like basically when you look at Mew, Poliwrath, Nidoking, Zapdos, Machamp, those are all like sub 230 runs that were really good. So when you're looking at Persian with its 231 time, could have been a little faster, a little bit inconsistent. Probably after Machamp before Charizard. That's where we're going to put this one. So actually a really solid run. Yeah, Farfetch is the next run, guys. Spoilers. I'm actually going to release it Sunday instead because YouTube, I can look right now. Hang on, let me look on my phone while we're sitting here at the end of the stream. Let me look at the analytics. Everyone loves analytics. Yeah, like Sunday and Monday, like it tells me that most of my viewers are online, so I'm gonna try to release Farfetch Sunday, I think. So I got it ready to go, and I forgot. I called this tier list Alakazam because of the stream, but yeah, Alakazam's the top. But yeah, pretty 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It would put it just outside of the top 10. But it's really respectable. Number 11. It's better. The best normal top we've done so far. So, yeah. The resets, there's some inconsistencies. But Zapdos has inconsistencies. Poliwrath has inconsistencies. The only runs that don't have inconsistencies are up in that S tier, brothers. So, yeah, that's it, really, I guess. Pretty good run. About what I expected, I guess. I really wanted 235, but to be able to get a few minutes slower, you know, I'll take that. So, fellas, it's been good. I'll ask you one more time. If you guys don't care, I'm going to play a few ads before the stream ends. And that's going to do it for me. I appreciate all you coming in. I don't think we had any members or donations today, but so I don't have to thank anybody personally. But yeah, I do this every week, Delane, for the most part, so you can catch it. I always leave the VODs up too, so you can watch those. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a few ads. If you don't mind, stick around and watch it. I noticed some people are already dropping out. Fuck them. But anyway, a couple of ads, and the stream's going to be over. I appreciate you guys. See y'all.